Kito was 17, his height already nearing that of the tallest acacia tree, and his heart beat with the impatient rhythm of a warrior. He was a morani, a young warrior, but he still lacked the ultimate proof of his courage, the solitary defense of the herds against a true threat. Kito lived in the shadow of his elder brother, Leku, a respected warrior known for the scar he bore from a hyena attack. Leku often reminded him, "A warrior's spear is strong, Kito, but his patience is stronger. A boy rushes, a morani waits." Kito hated waiting. He yearned to shed the last vestiges of boyhood. One dry season evening, Kito was assigned a solitary night watch over a small herd of cattle grazing near the boundary of the plains. This was his chance. He stood silently, his red shuka cloth blending with the twilight, his spear firm in his hand. The moon was a thin sickle. All was quiet until a low, familiar growl rumbled from the rocky Kapi hill nearby. It was a lion, not a wandering male, but a hunter, confident and close. Fear, cold and sharp, pierced Kito's stomach. His instinct screamed at him to call out to the main encampment, to summon the elders and the other warriors. But Leku's words echoed. "A boy rushes. A morani waits." The lion, a massive male with a heavy dark mane, emerged into the faint light. It moved with lethal economy, already calculating its strike on the edge of the herd. Kito planted his feet. He knew a scream or a sudden charge would spook the cattle and scatter them, giving the lion multiple targets. The ancient test was not just about killing the beast. It was about protecting the community's wealth. He did not rush. He did the most difficult thing. He became still. He stood between the lion and the cattle, his tall, slender silhouette a single, deliberate challenge against the vast plain. The lion paused, confused by the lone human who was not retreating, not shouting, but simply existing in its path. It was a battle of will waged in absolute silence. Kito slowly, deliberately, began to tap the wooden end of his spear gently against his leather shield. Tap, tap, tap. It was not a battle cry, but a steady, unnerving the rhythm of the land itself. The lion, a creature of instinct, found its resolve broken by the sight of the unmoving, unafraid human and the strange, quiet beat. After a long, tense stare that stretched Kito's courage to its limit, the lion lowered its head, let out a frustrated huff, and melted back into the shadows. When the sun finally rose, Kito's arms were shaking, but his stance was firm. The main band of morani arrived, expecting disaster, and found only Kito alone, with the entire herd intact. Leku walked over and looked not at the ground for paw prints, but into Kito's eyes. He saw the genuine, raw fatigue and the deep, controlled calm. "You stood," Leku said simply, nodding. "You chose patience over panic. You did not draw blood, but you kept the community whole. That is the greater defense."